Alright, hey guys, what is up? It is Bibzuda back here once again on the Outlast Trials, and in this video I am going to be covering part 2 of the Geister 2025 event here. We obviously had part 1 a couple weeks ago that I covered, and now we are here with part 2, which is going to be quite similar. We're going to be doing the same full-length video. I've really enjoyed doing these longer videos with just all the trials in the one video. Much easier than doing 9 separate videos. I don't know why I haven't been doing this for the entire time I've been making these, but yeah, definitely preferring it at this point. It seems like most people enjoy them in the longer format as well. Yeah, here we have Geister Part 2, Nightmare Season. Refreshes in 3 days, so we are a little bit towards the end of it here, but yeah, the trials we got are Grind the Bad Apples, Vindicate the Guilty, and Poison the Medicine. So Grind the Bad Apples isn't bad, but I'm not the biggest. Like, Vindicate and Poison are probably my bottom 2 trials as far as the full ones are concerned, although Poison is far below Vindicate, I would say. I was kind of surprised we didn't get the shopping mall here for part 2. I was expecting it since we didn't have it in part 1, but yeah, the twins are not appearing here. We obviously had Investigate the Minotaur in part 1, but that is not here in part 2. But yeah, the MKs are release the prisoners, gather the children of God, sentence the prosecuted, incinerate the toys, traffic the product, disrupt the neighborhood. Pretty solid set of MKs, to be honest with you. I'm kind of looking forward to those. Traffic the product I really like, and then disrupt the neighborhood is pretty challenging, so we'll see how that goes. And then incinerate's always fun. Of course, if you don't know, Geister has the following variators applied to it. And sorry, let me mute this really quick. We have extract organ samples, which is the secondary objective that replaces posters with the organ samples on the wall that you need to. It takes a little bit of time to pull them out, so they're a little bit harder than posters because they also make a small amount of noise when you're doing it. Hallucinations, which will just basically give you jump scare effects of the Skinner Man occasionally, even when you're not in psychosis. More imposters, which is a lot more impactful this year because imposters now pull you out of hiding spots, and of course more imposters does make them come out in solo, so they are quite threatening, and you have to be able to deal with them either by dodging their attack or hitting them with a throwable. And then enraged enemies, one of the more challenging variators in the game where the enemies will very, very quickly respond and to any sound they hear, and you know, it can be very difficult to lose them as well if they get onto you. Then we have increased threat 2 and psychosurgery, you know, the standard difficulty increasing variators. Notably missing here is limited items, so there's usually quite a few items to be dealing, or you know, to have that you can usually deal with the imposters and other X-Pop with. But yeah, that's what we are up against here. As far as tasks are concerned, I am basically done with part 1. I have to headshot enemies with bottles 3 more times, but part 2 I do still have tasks that need doing. However, these, well, I guess all of them are going to be completed sort of passively. There's not really a big issue. Finishing a trial in under 8 minutes is going to be pretty easy for either release prisoners or incinerate the toys. Could be done on others as well of the MKs, or even grind the bad apples if I went for a fast speed run or something. But yeah, the others are just completely free. 2 trials of Psycho, A+ in 3, and complete 9. So we will be getting our second reward here. Obviously I have plenty of event tokens and long ago completed the catalog, so that's not a concern, but just want to get those tasks done. Right now I have Stun, Nose Drunken Smash boosted. Maybe I'll go with Incognito for the main trials, I don't know, but yeah, we're just going to be rocking the standard setup for the most part. Might switch it up with maybe Backpack, maybe Lockbreaker on occasion. Not really that interested in taking Evasive, because Imposters it doesn't save you against, they'll still damage you. It'll give you less damage, but it still counts as damage. And then for the rig, I mean, yeah, might switch up, bring some blind, maybe some X-ray, jammer, who knows. But we're just going to start with stun on this first trial. Maybe we'll bring blind for Vindicate and stuff like that. Maybe X-ray on release to prisoners, who knows. But either way, we're going to jump into the first trial here, which is going to be Grind the Bad Apples. So I'll see you guys when we arrive at the trial. Alright, we are here on Grind the Bad Apples, and hopefully I am able to identify the correct pipe skips. Of course, if you haven't seen the video, one of the, let's just call it one of the more advanced videos in my Outlast Trials University series that I've made, you know, of tips and things like that, includes a full-length 40+ minute course of sorts on this trial in particular and how you can use the different spots where pipes break off to basically figure out which valve you need to turn without having to follow the pipe. Saves you a lot of time and makes it a little bit less dangerous too. Now this, of course, we are on enraged, so these enemies are going to be on our cheeks quite often. Yeah, once we get out here, it'll open up the space a bit. Not sure if this will be far enough to get me away from this guy, but okay, I think he seems to have gone away. What do we have? We have Kraken and High Striker, okay. Don't really want to use this bottle, but I guess it doesn't really matter since I need to leave after using it. Let's go through here. This leads you straight to the High Striker game. High Striker, one of the best games to get for speedrunning this trial. I'm just gonna bar this back up, even though we want it unbarred for the ending. We need to go back and get the ticket anyway. Oh my god, I already got the Jaeger. And an imposter. Wait, does this work? Okay, they got hit by the duck bomb. Oh my god. What is going on? It's just chaos. With the most recent patch, like normally I could just go into the crawl space over by the start of the... Oh, she opened the co-op door for us. Thank you, Henrietta. Normally I could, or even I could go into this crawl space and she would just leave, but currently that's not how she works. She will just stand around when we do that until her timer runs out. Ooh. Her timer being 3 minutes. So yeah, like normally you could just crawl in here, and I could just crawl in there and sit there for 3 minutes and she would leave, but I'm not entirely interested in waiting that amount of time. And darn. She shouldn't be... Oh, is this gonna get me killed by the berserker? Yes. Ooh. Okay, get away from this guy. Yeah, as I've said many times when doing this trial, this part with the tickets is in my opinion, the hardest part of the trial. Since it's just generally the most hectic, and we know this door is open. Even more so when you're doing, when you've got enraged enemies. Maybe we can lock this. And then do this. I'm always afraid to jump over these counters because there can be like glass. Okay, we've got all our tickets. Is he gonna jump it now that he can? He might just... Hopefully we can just... Oh god. Finish him. Get it. Okay. You're safe. A little bit scary. Don't forget to smash the like button, guys, by the way. I'll demonstrate it here in a sec when Gooseberry stops talking, but that's going to be important. Yeah, we have the berserker right out there. We had Jaeger on us. We had a lot of chaos there, but I think we got through it scot-free. I don't think I hit any sound traps, but... Yeah, this trial in particular, usually one that you can fairly easily lose Jaeger on, if not at one of those crawl spaces. There's also a crawl space in the root canal here where you can lose her, but yeah, no such luck considering the change to her. I don't know if that's going to be reverted or what. It's currently a very strange behavior when you have the Jaeger variator, because she will, if you're ever in a spot like and spread the disease inside a capture point or something where she can't reach you, she will just stand there forever, indefinitely, until you come out. Instead of what she would have normally done, excuse me, no secret room, in that situation would be to leave and then come back inside of the area that you are in and try and kill you in there. So, yeah, it's a strange behavior. It makes some sense for it to work the way it does now when you don't have the Jaeger variator, because it was maybe they thought it was too easy for you to just exit the, or go into a crawl space or exit the area and easily lose her. Which, I mean, fair enough. Maybe that was too easy. I don't know. But it should only work when you don't have the variator. I think if you have the variator, the Jaeger variator, it should still work the way it did before. I'm not sure what this giant is doing. Okay, see, and hearing a door go makes me paranoid of imposters. Yeah. And if you hit them with something, I'm pretty sure they don't attack you. I mean, I don't honestly 100% know all the details on AI imposters because I don't encounter them that much. I feel like even in escalation on my stream with groups, I don't even see that many imposters. We have that's got to be like the pusher or something. Okay, pitcher. That's not good. Let's try and get a little more push on this. Yeah. It would have been really cool to get a 3-for-1 there and be able to push, but I was pretty in danger of the pitcher hitting me with the bottle at that point. Or hitting me with them all. I mean, what was that? The pitcher is bullshit. Is just complete bullshit sometimes. I swear, like. He was nowhere near me enough for the fire to be making me visible. I mean, I'd have to look and see. Maybe I was in a patch of light briefly, but that just seems bullshit to me. Like, why was he even heading that direction after the stun to begin with? Whatever. This guy, like, basically followed me. I hear an organ sample. Of course, organ samples fairly audible if you listen out for them. They make a fly buzzing noise. This dude just locked that door? He's really not going to jump through the window, man? And I do an accidental slide. Pitcher's still in the area, so not a whole lot I can do for pushing. Medicine ball in there? Huh. So many batteries around. Oh shit, he's searching the barrel. Okay. Pitcher maybe leaving? Yes. Okay, that's a strat I've found to be pretty successful with imposters. I had started using that with part 1 here of part 1 of Geister, and it seems to work quite well. Just finding a door and kind of closing it on the imposter. Okay, we got the boat pushed. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was odd. We can also try and check what the A valve is that we need to push. Or turn, sorry. Okay, we got the U shape, so it's the valve under the stairs there. That is the easiest one to know, so. Usually there's more of a process to that. If you know, usually more steps you need to go through. If you haven't seen the video, then you wouldn't know that. But sometimes you get a free pass where it's just like, oh, this is the first thing you see and that's all you need to know, and this guy is... It's always really annoying when this guy The pusher's here too. Yeah, it's always really annoying when that grunt sort of comes up stairs and bugs you, because usually during this point you're able to just push it for free and not have to worry about anybody. We'll just give him a sec to come back down. I mean, he has to come down this way, so unless he leaves and comes back through a different door. Because the other staircase is not available. I don't think he can jump down on the co-op. Maybe he can. Oh, that's an imposter who just left for some reason. Yeah, sometimes I just don't understand their behavior. Maybe this guy did jump down the co-op jump, or there's some other route that I'm not thinking of that he could have taken, but seems we are in the clear and can proceed into the valve section. Still haven't actually harvested any organ samples. Who is this now? Good lord, man. I swear they come out more frequently. Pitcher and pusher? I mean, maybe it just seems that way because of imposters also being around, but I don't know. And there's really nothing we can do unless he goes downstairs. Which is why it's so annoying when they come out like this. I'm also kind of paranoid, like watching my back in case an imposter does come up here. Okay, let me close that. Push now. Believe it or not, pushing slowly is actually a lot quieter than pushing fast, so that can save you. What was our second pipe? It was C-pipe. I'll go for C-pipe right away. And hopefully I can, again, remember the actual skip. Hard to believe that that almost just took place, but okay. So let's go through here. This pipe is broken, so just remember that. I do hear an organ sample that I can go back for. We got that thing, so we check here. It goes that way. So we check this in the floor, and since it goes like that, ooh. I don't even know who's spotted me. Was it like through the office windows or some stupid shit? Why is there a screamer right there? What is this sound? Where is she? Oh. But yeah, so since the pipe in the ground here goes that way, that means it's the one in the hallway that we need to turn, which is over here. This one. Again, if you want to learn every single pipe skip in this trial. I hit you! How does the bottle not cancel her swing? I think that was a medicine right there, actually. And we don't... Well, the item use cancel from my movement tech video. Just plug all my other videos while I'm failing and dying here, but... Bottles piss me off, bro. How does that not stop her attack? I don't know. Okay, that's never happening, pal. Alright, let's grab our first organ sample finally here. So, bullshit pitcher and then bottle griefing me so far are the 2 damage points I've taken. I'll just open this. Because I want to not be one shot by anything. Although, in all truth, 1 more damage is most likely enough to ruin my grade anyway, but still. Need to head down and go to the underneath the stairs valve and turn that. Much nicer than having to go to the origin of the pipe and follow it, obviously. Although, I definitely need to review my video, because I've lost a bit of the memorization. That... Why did you come through the door? Just fuck off. I can't jump, so he's gonna grab me, isn't he? Good lord, man. I am just getting trolled beyond belief. What the fuck? I am fucking never using a bottle again. Unless it's for a noise. Fucking bullshit. Alright, we're back. It's a different day, a different time. But the bottle hate remains. Completely BS'd right there. I think you must agree. But we're gonna, you know, we're taking it as a soft reset to our part 2 here. It's currently Sunday, and yeah, I'd like to just get this all knocked out and uploaded prior to the end of the event here on Tuesday. Now, I did pick up a bottle right there. Don't worry, I won't attempt to use that on an enemy. I'll just be tossing it at the target here, to be completely honest with you. Okay. Yeah, get rid of this piece of garbage. Simply a useless item, given what I've experienced. Ooh, that guy's coming out. Alright. Nice. Oh, beautiful. Bountiful harvest of bricks. We've got Lucky 7 and High Striker. Grab this. Grab one of those bricks. We can head through the almighty crawl space here. Oh. Although this guy's coming through the almighty crawl space, so I'm gonna revise my decision and hit this door here. Of course, that being the power of enraged enemies, him hearing me make the slightest noise in that crawl space. But we were able to get the ticket either way, and now we just need High Striker. I think there should be my other brick in here still. Yes. And who's that? The pusher? Yes. Although now that he's out, that kind of reminds me that I should be expecting an imposter here soon, or, you know, maybe already there's one out and about. Thankfully, I just heard him now, but thankfully so far the Berserker has been... Jesus Christ! What? Berserker had been a non-issue up till that point. I don't know what caused him to lunge on top of me like that, but I'm similarly confused as to how he didn't even hit me. Yeah, this guy's being a real pain in the ass. And he's doing the crouch spam thing. Okay, hopefully we can just like go over here and be safe. Yeah, I've never seen such a thing from the Berserker. I mean, he's known to behave highly erratically, of course, but never seen him be on top of someone like that and not cause damage in some way. So highly confusing. But I will not complain, certainly. And we can get our final ticket without incident somehow. Despite that. Why is it so damn foggy here? Slot our tickets in and we should be good to go, thankfully. Oh, barely got in there in time. And you know, I'm somewhat wishing I had reviewed my video prior to jumping back in here so I could have a more confidence in the pipes, but we'll see how it goes here. Let's see, what pipe did we get upstairs? Looks like we got C pipe upstairs. If you got D pipe, you can see the green pipes up there generally.
Nobody ever thought to leave.
You can see them up through that window, but I did not see them, so yeah. We do have the B pipe, which is generally kind of difficult to remember sometimes, but this one shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, looks like this one breaks off, so it's not here. And then we've got intact, and we've got broken, so I think that means it's early left, this one right here. Fairly sure. If it was intact and intact, then it would be secret. Again, I am just rather washed up in the pipes department, having not done much as much grind the bad apples as when I first learned it. And we do have the secret room here, which is nice, but that is Jaeger? Or wait, what? Why did that door alarm go off for so long? Is there an imposter? Usually when the door alarm goes off for that long, it's just Jaeger. I don't know.
Proper probe is an input and an output device both. Same for a drug.
Yeah, there is an imposter. He's just being an idiot. We can get rid of him. We can grab ourselves the boosters. We'll save the stamina booster for now. See if we can't get this thing pushed using that. Don't know where the small front is. Okay, beautiful. That went exactly as I had hoped it would. Oh, that's a weird spot for a lockpick. We can go back here now and grab this rig recharger. Ah, there's Jaeger. And again, we unfortunately can't just lose her in this crawl space as we would have normally done in the past. That is no longer a thing. Can maybe take the ramp to get up here a little bit quicker than going back through the stairwell, and potentially avoids any enemies who are still over there. Get this barrier opened up. Yeah, we have C as expected there. And again, I mean, they're just gonna be kind of annoying here. I don't know, even if they wanted to change it and not, you know, even if they like revert it so that Jaeger Variator doesn't have this behavior and it's just the normal Jaeger that comes out off the Variator, I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest. I thought it was kind of cool to be able to lose her by using your map knowledge and gain knowledge of the game to, like, if you knew where a spot was, then you could take advantage of it, but like not everybody would have known about it. So I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of it being removed regardless of what they end up doing, but I don't know. It also seems like she comes out way more often now on Psycho, at least from I'm pretty sure in part 1 she came out during every single one of my trials, if I remember right, so I don't know if that was also modified. But we are going to do the C pipe here. So we come through here and we've got... Oh, I think that is the... this, I guess. Thanks. I think that's God, right? So that's this one immediately? Yes. Should be able to finish it. Oh, shh.
Come on, Dr. Futterman. Let's teach them.
I thought it was just her coming after me, but Gooseberry was also hearing me. Thankfully, the brick actually functions properly, unlike bottles. So the brick actually stopped her from hitting me. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, we're good. And I know there's one... Oh, right. Well, we can again take advantage of the ramp. And you know, I'm willing to just take the risk of me being wrong here. Lock this and maybe prevent the grunt from bothering me. Yeah, this is correct. So I am not completely washed on the pipe skips. It's pretty unlucky that this guy's actually even bothering me here, I think. He's usually not this deep into the area. And it would appear, based on the fact that she hasn't gotten here just yet, that Henrietta is probably gone. So that is nice. There we go. Pipes are done, we just need to head upstairs and push the boat once more, so. Okay. I will try and run, thank you. Thank you, I will see you later. Yeah, Yes, thankfully far less BS going on in this second attempt. So I'm happy with that. Hopefully we can push this boat without incident. And there we have it. Haven't found any use for the master key yet. It would be nice. Ugh, shame that that's not locked. It would be nice to have a singular rig recharger here. Everything's unlocked apparently. Ah, here we go. Perfect. That'll do it. And we can probably just double stun and be done. Does it even require a double stun? No, I think it does. Because in the speedrun on introductory, or if she doesn't come out until later, it requires one stun to finish pushing. But I'll probably not use it immediately here. Stop there, go through here, and then recharge. Oh fuck. Actually got me a little bit with that. That's kind of funny. Whoa, awkward jumps. Love it. I'm not sure if... This obviously sucks massively. Was that the pusher? Oh no. Another imposter. Get rid of him. And then where's Gooseberry? What's she doing? She's like right there. Need her to come back into here or something. And I'll toss a bottle over there. And that should hopefully be good enough. I don't think we have to, we did not have to push it very much further. But I think the stun, the little micro stun you get right there maybe would have screwed us up. And she doesn't want to come through the thing either. The little micro stun you get when you finish the push might have had an issue, given us an issue. Had we gone for it with just the one stun. If you don't know, if you haven't been playing for very long, that used to knock you to the floor. That instead of just giving you that little pushback stagger when you finish the boat push there into the grinder, you actually just got flat out knocked on the floor and had to stand back up, which was it was a little strange that they removed it, but it was kind of annoying to have to deal with. Boy, she's quick, huh? But going through the bus always throws her for a loop and gives you some time. So we should be more than good now. And hey, we got a daily task for that as well. Didn't even use this adrenaline that I picked up, but there we have it. Flawless execution that time. No bottles griefing me, so that helped me out quite a bit. Let's see. A+, 16 minutes, 54 seconds, grind the bad apples, Geister, Psycho Surgery here. Longer than it felt, to be honest. I felt like it was a little bit faster, but yep, no demerits there. And we got a good start, so I'll see you guys for the next one, which I know we have Vindicate and Poison, which are gonna suck, so we'll be back for one of those. Alright, we have returned now. For Vindicate the Guilty, I've gone and switched up to the blind mine as well, so we'll see if that does us any good. It's definitely solid for the very end cranking portion, but up until then it can be a little bit more difficult to use. I've also got to be, this is bad. No way! Bro, sometimes I swear the screamer stun range makes no sense. Also, this guy seems like he's way more willing to come super far than he used to be. I don't know if that's just me, but I swear he would never come down that hallway so aggressively, and in my last few times doing this trial, he has been much more interested in doing that. But hey, we got away from him successfully and can proceed towards the courtroom here. There's the night hunters to my left. So we should be good to just slip on by and into the courtroom. So got here without incident. Don't forget to smash the like button, of course, just like I demonstrated right there for you all. And we can start the first 2 tutorials. Oh boy. Of course, this trial, one of the ones that is the easiest to hide from enemies inside the courtroom. You can always go through the tubes to get away. There was another trial that was very easy to ditch the Jaeger on. 5, 4, 7, 6. But that would no longer be the case, as far as I understand. Although she might leave if you hit the button, like to transition the, you know, whatever you want to call it, the phase of the trial. We'll grab our second organ sample here. Off to a good start on those. Only need one more. Before we drop off our first evidence piece. We do have a brick. The courtyard area, of course, has a high number of brick spawns. It's nice to investigate it and potentially use those against the upcoming witness section. Most of the little corners, you know, of this area have at least one brick spawn. And with there being no limited items, you're most likely to find, you know, 1 or 2 at least out there, as we did. And now we can head into the first part of the trial proper. I'll zip on into the evidence first. Looks like I'll bust this down just to grab myself an evidence document, to be honest. Just pick up another edition. Whoa, big saver. Alright. We should be okay to go this way. Oh, these are planks. You can like not see these at all, by the way, without the night vision on. I think there's some kind of lighting bug on doorways that I've noticed recently with like planks and things like that, which can sometimes be annoying. Oh, here we go. Oh no. He saw me. .4 dot 524 9. I don't know why Coil didn't end up bashing that door down. I'm not going to complain. Most definitely, as we can quickly leave through here and pretty smooth and successful evidence grab. I still remember that for the longest time on this trial, I didn't know that you could leave the room and not get shocked by the you know, the timer running out on the boxes, so I would always get like really freaked out and panic and probably get hit at some point if I got interrupted during the, you know, the timer there after I'd hit it. Hey, maybe that's something you don't know. I do need to make a video on all the objectives at some point, just like, because, you know, the objectives do have some nuances to them. course, we haven't yet seen the... Haven't yet seen the indicator. Push her there. I'm just taking a bit of a wrap around here to avoid the attention that I would have attracted with my door smashing antics. And yeah, it's in this big room. Which is probably simultaneously one of the most common and most annoying locations to get, because it's so far away from the point you need to go, and the room is huge and lit up, so plenty of reasons to hate it. Okay. Night Hunter still investigating. Alright. Hopefully the grunt is not around. I don't think there's a way past this glass, is there? I'm gonna have to go this way. At which point, I might as well just try and bring it all the way through here to give me an easier path back.
Everything! Everything! There's that motherfucker!
Some interesting pathing from this grunt, it must be said. Not sure what wires got crossed in his head to think him to go that way with the bottle throw, but I'll take it. High value bottle. Just don't try to throw it at an enemy, or it will betray you and be useless. But yeah, much less likely to be like spotted and chased by Coil when crossing just this one entranceway, as opposed to the two with long hallways that you have to cross in the other direction. You can avoid this glass by going through this little side room. We should be home free with the acid pour here. I've yet to see an imposter so far. That could have been one right there, who knows? Berserker must be much closer to the lobby. Oh, he's right there. Not close enough to hear the acid pour, and we can make our way back to the courtroom. I do have 2 bricks, which is a solid, should be pretty solid here for the witness section. But we of course first have to go through the lovely 3 bulb hit witness in the tutorial section. And this is something I've pretty much complained about in every single video I've done this trial since its release, almost, I would say. Is that this just is, there's too much tutorialization in it. I mean, I think the part with the witness here is the most egregious, since it could easily just be 1 bulb, but instead it has 3, and you just have to sit here and wait every single time you do the trial. Which doesn't make sense. Like a little chamber like this with a 3-hit witness could be a good thing to have on like a separate tutorial level that like shows all the objectives in their fullest extent, maybe. I don't know. It's just excessive. Anyway, we're through it now and can get into the actual witness section. Always look through this window to see if there's any in there. Now, of course, enraged witnesses are rather famous for being quite skittish, shall we say? So make sure not to be easily visible by them. pusher coming out forced me to reconsider things. I couldn't go for the instant one cycle necessarily. Yeah, we can loop around the lobby here to avoid him and head back into the area where the witness has maybe potentially spawned on this in this large room to my left. We do have to slow open this door if we expect to have any hope of catching him in here. So it seems he may have gone elsewhere. But I can just head downstairs and look for that one. Also, I guess maybe the secret room is on the far side. Ooh, upstairs. On the far side in the room attached to the evidence area. Okay, this is annoying. I mean, we can go look maybe, given these developments. I didn't notice it when I was here earlier, but I also didn't look for it, and it is here. I was expecting it to be at the bottom of the stairs over by where the witness is at, because I hadn't noticed it before then, but just wasn't paying as much attention when I went through this section, I guess. Grab our boosters. And we can come back for that rig recharger potentially before the ending. That's pitcher, okay. Okay, Night Hunter's there. Wait, he saw me? What the fuck? What am I looking at? Let's see, he started running away there. That's what enraged witnesses be like sometimes. I'm gonna smash my way into here. And yeah, just because I smashed that door, the witness left. It's kind of insane. That guy, of course, coming straight towards us, so... And I guess is now chasing me? This section has been rather annoying. So far. I assume that's an imposter. Is the picture? Yeah, I'm good on the lockpick bib percent Uda. But yeah, the picture wouldn't have gone away and been replaced that quickly. So that was pretty clearly an imposter alarm door. I think this guy's on my left here. Either that or that's the grunt. Or I'm just stupid. Could be also the case. There he is. Very nice. Just need one more hit on the guy downstairs here, and this is the pusher, maybe? Oh, another pitcher. Great. Oh. Okay, nice. I am going to not elect to go all the way back to the secret room for the blind, or the rig recharger rather. We have our one that will do us good enough. Place it right on the crank here. No case. And we should be good here. So thankfully the enraged witnesses went off without incident, although it was rather, shall we say, annoying, I guess. I was looking for a better word than that, but one escaped me. But we do our turning, and then we just jump on this. I assume he'll come from my right. If he takes too long, I will go back to the standard strat of head on a swivel. He's there. Step out a little bit away from the crank to give him space. We might need to, yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. I think we would have had enough time, to be honest, but I didn't want to risk it, and we can just get the reset on our mine. Might not even need that, to be honest. No, we don't. And we're good to go. And with enraged, I'm gonna keep it safe and take my safer strat of going back through this direction instead of straight through the lobby. You go through here, you take this nice little door, and you get a free escape out this open window. And that is Coil, so we have a bit of a head start on him. And I'm not even sure, like, is there still a grunt that is around here? Because I remember it being a rather annoying situation a lot of the time where this grunt was like in the way of the shuttle here, but I'm not sure if he's just like not around anymore, but we can smash all the windows with our throwables and head out. So despite some rather hectic moments on occasion, I think we picked up another flawless there. A plus 18 minutes, 4 seconds, Vindicate the Guilty, Geister, Psycho, Surgery, and we got one of our tasks done. 18 minutes. I mean, not the worst with enraged witnesses and whatever, but no demerits once again. I will definitely take that. We have Poison the Medicine up next, so hopefully things can go similarly smoothly over there. Alright, we are here for Poison the Medicine, and I think I will definitely keep the blind rolling for this one. It's definitely super good for the crank. I mean, I'm starting to get to the point where I might be preferring blind over stun potentially, especially with the recent nerf to the cooldown reduction. That was one of the things I loved using. Is this dubious at all? I think we're okay. One of the things I loved using stun for in escalation was to destroy traps. That is now far less good of an idea, given the cooldown refund is only now 50% instead of 75%. Don't forget to smash like, of course, down below. I don't know, blind just helps a lot more for those objectives. I mean, I guess I would say at this point in the game during this patch, I would prefer blind generally for main trials, probably, since those often have a centralized objective point at least one, if not multiple points in the trial that takes a bit more time that you need to do. So you know, maybe that makes some sense on that regard. But then stun I would still prefer for most MK challenges because they are usually more sort of run and gun per se. But yeah, we're gonna make our way into the lab here. And we can even grab our first organ sample. I know we ran past one, or maybe even two, in the shipyard there, or the train yard, sorry. But pretty rare to take the time to do anything while getting to the first button in this trial. Of course, we don't want to forget to pay a visit to our celebrity guest on this trial, good old Duck Brown. Though I do need to make a quick exit with this grunt on my tail. We can start loading up the drug packets, which is, again, the main reason I don't like this trial, is this part of it right here, where you have to do this many, many times. Particularly because this part is completely unnecessary, I would say. I would prefer you just to have to immediately push the cart, or at the very least have there be one drug packet only in the window already that you can just go pick up. But I've, at this point, just accepted my fate of how Vindicate and Poison the Medicine are going to be, and don't really harp on about it too much anymore. And of course, go grab this organ sample. Importantly, okay, we have an imposter for sure, by the way, with 2 doors going off. Okay, we're able to avoid him with the jump over there, and Pitcher is out. Importantly to note, so I don't forget, is that Jaeger did not spawn during Vindicate the Guilty, so my claims of a increased spawn rate are potentially just cope. Let's close that. Give him a little bit of an extra task to do on his pathing there. Possibly giving me... Oh, I really confused him by closing that door. But that gave us a delay long enough to... for the other drug packet, and we can now go push the cart. I often mention this on this trial when I'm doing this part, but this is one of the best examples, although it is probably not super good with the pitcher around. But it's one of the better examples of the level, or the slow push being less loud, and okay, he saw me. And potentially allowing you an easier time of getting through that stealthily. With the pitcher around, that was never likely to begin with. I took that adrenaline on the off chance that that guy had fully looped into this area, into the back. And I could just immediately go push, but it did not happen. But now I'm sure he will come back here since I am here. Oh, he actually turned around. Oh, but is he going to turn back around immediately is the real question at this point. So did the pitcher leave? We have another alarm door, but that is potentially an imposter. I need to keep an eye out for that. Let's start pushing. And again, the slow push is much quieter, otherwise this guy would be hearing me. I'm just paranoid at the moment for... yeah, there's the imposter. Although I can now safely fast push. Since the guy's probably out of earshot, but we're also far enough along that he won't be able to catch up in time. Okay, the imposter gave up his slow pursuit. And we can move into the train station segment without a worry. We'll leave this adrenaline here for the push back. And give us an inventory slot for the decoder. Or as I like to affectionately refer to it, the flippity-floppeter. 3, 1, 4. Not sure why I even opened that. Fuck off. pusher out and about. But he should just leave.
It's goddamn mine, and I'll skin, salt, and fuck.
First we gotta get our ears completely destroyed by Franco's screaming. Not sure why the volume on that is so loud. Oh, nice. Have our symbol already here. Beautiful. Nine. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Nobody touches what's mine.
Okay. Boy, I did not expect Franco to be coming that closely, and then I... Ooh. I easily could have gotten shot there. Let's grab this. Let's not grab that. And then that imposter, I mean, I was kind of thinking that could have been an imposter, so I was like partially aware. And that's probably the only reason I was able to even react in time and hit them with the brick. We have secret room here. Okay. I don't know where the other button is. It's back there somewhere. Maybe? Or I didn't see it and it's over here. So could it be in this room? I have no idea. I don't know where this button is. Oh. It's right on the other side of that wall. Dumbass. Okay. Definitely need the battery. We have an adrenaline already, so I'm not too worried about saving the stamina booster for the push. That's probably an imposter. Anyways, I had a similar experience last time on Liquidate. The imposters were very aggressive. I don't know if Franco brings out the aggression in them or what. We're gonna have to do it. 956. I see the symbol over there. So we have 956. 058. Oh, we just have to remember 956 for triangle. And I did hear the buzzing flies there. Perfect, 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 perfect. 956. No. Bro, what the fuck? I mean, just the worst angle and timing it could possibly have been where I wasn't able to run away. Trying to find an antidote in time as opposed to just outrunning it. Yeah, good jump, man. That seemed like it didn't last as long as I would have expected it to. We have an imposter. imposter again, who I can just probably leave, completely ignore. Oh, what unlucky timing. I mean, I'm pretty sure I had heard the door, so I could have known. Maybe, but it was also just like... That just sucked. But not the end of the world. I mean, the sanity loss is bad for your grade, definitely. Oh, there was one right there I could have grabbed. But we'll try to keep things clean from here on out. And we are at least done with this section. And of course, as always, we get the bad spawn instead of the one inside the fish market. We get the one over there, where they will immediately be alerted and come after us. My adrenaline is essentially going to be wasted. And we do have a pitcher as well. That, I think, should be a high-value bottle, hopefully distracting both the pitcher and the giant, and giving us time to push here. Although, of course, the grunt is close enough to be hearing us. We can at least get a solid push. And get some stamina back before running away. Look at this asshole wrecking the place. Alright. Surely not, right? Boy, he's running. Okay, super late throw. Ooh. We also have an imposter out, I think. Yep. Yep. Yep, we do. Good lord. Let's finish this. Boy, somewhat hectic, this section. Pitcher did leave, though. Oh, and that guy's out there, so we can definitely move all of these to the window. And get started on our second shift at the drive-thru here. Okay. 1 out of 3. Not sure where that guy went. He must have gone off to the other side. Probably a pusher, but maybe another pitcher. Maybe an imposter. Looks like pusher waddling off down the hall there. This pouncer being nearby is very annoying. It's throwing off all my sound cues. Oh, dude! Oh my fucking god. Why did he turn around? Fucking pusher being bullshit today. What the fuck? Sometimes the Skinner Man will just cheese you. Well, it's certainly no damage out the window, but I'm starting to fear for our grade, although usually that damage doesn't count as an additional demerit in Psychosis, but I could be wrong about that. I mean, what the hell are these pusher timings, man? Okay. I actually don't, like, is it possible to cancel your 4 there with a jump? I have to try that, to be honest.
You don't belong here!
What is that move? That makes no sense to do. Let's see. No, you can't like jump away to cancel it or anything. Of course, picture's out now. Why the fuck not? Man, these reinforcements are being so annoying recently. Boy, there really are just antidotes everywhere, and I didn't find any of them. That guy heard me too. Or he heard the bottle, rather. Makes sense. But yeah, we had another imposter on our case there. Okay, hopefully we can just get into the poison here. And I maybe will not immediately grab this, given this picture glow. I'll grab it. That's just typical, isn't it?
X-Pop.
X-Pop. You saw me barely peeking around the corner, okay. Sure, buddy, sure. And then immediately give up and turn around? Why the hell not? Okay, he's leaving. Let's pour this and get into the next section here. No way, dude. There's one upstairs. One right there. Okay. And grab our third organ sample here. And we can quickly be running away with our first of 2 additional poison bottles. I mean, I'd like to find some more organ samples, probably. I think those still count for extra grade points, even if they're not needed. Okay. We got the poison to the spot, which is what I was going for there, of course. Who do we have now? Sure.
Sir.
Since I'm not under threat of a Molotov across the map, I decided to just sprint it out there. And hopefully we can safely get upstairs. Nice. Well, that worked out better than I had expected. I think I just heard an imposter noise. Oh, okay. I was looking for the sign. I'm gonna grab this. Maybe I didn't hear an imposter. It could have just been the grunt still. I was slightly afraid of that landing us in some hot water with the grunt, but sometimes you just gotta send it. Of course, leveraging the almighty flick to jump technique to avoid damage from that window, which normally would cause it. Very similar situation to our first bottle run, with the grunt also being in almost the same place. But we got them both to their location, they just need to be poured. So I'm pretty happy with how that has gone. What do we have here? Pusher.
Tell me what you see.
This giant has to be leaving. And then we have an imposter for sure. What are you doing? Okay. Should give us a timing here to do this. And then we can place our blind. Sometimes you don't even need it, but better safe than sorry. Grab our first batch of drugs and take off running. Set those up here for later. And we did have someone just come out over there. Guess we'll... Really? Guess we'll reuse the blind here. So we safely make it in and can get started on the finale here. Been a bit of a hectic trial. Imposters haggling me at every step of the way, speaking of which. And the pusher being a massive bitch. But hopefully we can get through the rest of it without incident.
I can't help what I am.
Not sure who's coming out right there immediately, by the way. I mean, I was gonna place this for Franco, but whoever's over there is gonna come through here now and fuck it up. Picture, lovely. I'm just gonna jump in this locker here because the pitcher is known to just know exactly where you are in the dark and bullshit you. Oh, he's staying down there. Great. I think I hear Franco coming. I'm honestly afraid of an imposter coming and pulling me out of this. Okay, now I'm gonna get back in. I'll be placing the blind here now and getting started. I'm mostly paranoid of an imposter coming from my left here, since the blind should cover anybody that comes. Okay, Franco hit my blind. Trying to find Franco. Did he go back upstairs? I'll wait for the rearm. Okay, works for me. Okay. First batch done. Retrieve the goods. I think he's coming back, Franco is. Yeah. I don't know what he's done. Did he leave again? Blind even better than expected, stops him and makes him leave? Full sent it there. Could have been an imposter coming out. I'm gonna try and find a throwable or something in here before we leave. But thankfully we got through that safely. Blind, obviously very useful there. Place it at the door. Prevent you from getting snuck up on, although you can just, you know, listen for the door to be opened. It's sometimes hard to hear with all the noises being made by the
You're harshing
the mules,
Fucking mellow here.
I believe they're called. Okay, the pusher said I'm harshing his mellow and heard me, but decided not to act upon that. Alright. I'm gonna grab this to, and that's why we look behind us while we're searching things. Partially for that, and partially for, not getting immediately struck down by the algorithm or anything. Alright. Hopefully we can get through this without a hitch. Of course, this giant, as always, is just gonna stand there and do nothing unless he spots or hears you. I don't even know about hears, but definitely if he spots you, he'll chase you, but he's not roaming around. Not sure why that is the way he is, but yeah, we're gonna head through this way, which is my much preferred way of getting back to the start these days. When I was originally doing this trial for a while, I went through the other way with the stairs and everything, and it's just much more difficult, I find, to do safely. And that should be more than enough to keep Franco off our case here. But I'll throw another just for good measure. And I do hope that we didn't lose out on our grade from the stupid pusher. But I think we should be okay, yes. A plus 34 minutes, 19 seconds, Poison the Medicine, Geister, Psycho Surgery here. Pretty long completion, but Poison the Medicine's always long, and then with Enraged and the Imposter Onslaught, it was going to be an issue. I guess the damage did come through and count from Skinnerman, so lost sanity twice, damaged once. Not my best performance, but I also got just pretty hosed on timing quite often there, at least that's what I felt like, but could be cope. But either way, that's the main trials all done, and we're going to move on now to the MKs for Geister Part 2. Alright, we're here for the first MK, which is going to be Release the Prisoners, and we do have that task for completing a trial in under 8 minutes, and we did switch to Boosted and Stun, by the way. And Boosted gives me the Stamina Booster, which is always nice. But yeah, this trial would be one of the prime candidates for doing that. The main obstacle to which is primarily going to just be the secondary objective for the most part. I think that's just the Pouncer hearing me here. So we can get our first organ sample. Of course, we did get to Sector C here, which is, in my opinion, the worst one in terms of easily finding the key. So that's a shame, but we do at least have a second organ sample already, so that puts us in good shape on the time front. What the fuck? What are you doing? I used a bottle, I risked it, had to. But I mean, like, these grunt behaviors make no fucking sense. He was literally jumping down into the stairwell, and I thought saw or heard me down there, and instead is then upstairs again and coming out that door. Like, what are we talking about? It makes no sense. Okay, I guess maybe these spawn more easily than... Yeah, I mean, that was greedy. I knew that for sure. I just thought I could get away with it. I really did. Maybe the organ samples spawn more readily, or I mean, they're certainly easier to hear and find the imposters, which are silent. But yeah, 4 of them in this one section. It seems like a lot, or at least lucky. We're gonna have to try to evade coil here in the hallway. And we're not even guaranteed the A+ after taking damage on this short trial with few redeeming opportunities for your score.
Backdoor parole.
But at least we're able to get to the security room without incident. And hey, we can use these items to work on our score. Don't forget to smash the like button. And yeah, just use items to potentially get some score back. Okay, somehow we navigated that without getting heard or spotted by the giant on the way through. I don't even know where that giant was at. But I do want to use these items. On someone. There we go. Oh, snap. Alright, let's hope that was enough. I mean, it definitely will be under 8 minutes regardless, and will give us that task. But hopefully we don't have to replay. We do not. A+, 4 minutes, 7 seconds. Release the prisoner's Geister psychosurgery there. Don't be too greedy with your organ samples, folks. It'll get you smacked, but not punished, thankfully, as we hit level 90. Pretty nice. And that will be all the tasks done, so I'll have my second poster from Geister. So yeah, glad to get that done. And I'll see you guys at the next MK. Alright, we're here for the second MK, which is going to be Gather the Children of God. An MK that I would say gets shorter every time you do it, up to a certain point. Because each time you repeat it, you... Wow, so little glass. There's usually so much glass out here, and there's barely any. Each time you do it, you learn a little bit better where the button can be and where the child can be, and obviously occasionally those combinations, because if you don't know, on this trial and on the similar-ish trial, Punish the Miscreants, the button and child are always in the same place relative to each other. So, like, if you know that when this button is here, then there's a child in a certain place, then that means that will always be the case, if that makes sense. So, like, since this button is right here, I know that the child is right next to the transitional spot to girls, which is right through that door, which is unfortunately padlocked, but maybe we can go through the bathroom window. As I get spotted, unfortunately. But yes, right here. Oh god. Gooseberry also knew where the child was and was trying to, I guess, defend it there. So I have to run for my life. But you at least got to see what I was talking about. Similarly, I see this wire here, so I know that the button is right over here in this little in-between area. Please go the other way. Oh, a blessing. Hopefully I can grab this. Nice. But yeah, so just like learning things like that will save you a whole bunch of time on this trial. Even though in solo it's going to be a bit long regardless. And we do have this button because you have to bring 4 children back to the van. one at a time, but we've gotten all the buttons pressed now, so that's good. That button, of course, indicating that the child is in the bathroom back here, which is unfortunately padlocked. I kind of felt like he was going to turn around anyway, so that's why I did that. But that might just be paranoia. Sadly, we are forced to smash the door. Oh, and there's a organ sample in here as the child goes bonkers. Ah, shit. What is this guy doing? Gotta always stay alert for imposters. He's gonna close the door for us and give us the privacy we need to claim this organ sample. Appreciate that. And now we can head back with our child in tow. Someone's coming out. Don't like that. I guess I'll take the... Shit, man. I'm getting pretty hosed by enemy spawns and placements in this trial so far. There's imposters coming out here as well. Not dealing with that. I'll just head back and try and finish off infant's dorm here. As the route through the bathroom thankfully was open, and I do hear... Is that in the next stall over? Yes, it is. And so we're all done with our secondary. Just been a bit slow on the primary because of how these spawns have turned out. But we can at least get this one through the sound gate, which is the main obstacle. And a pouncer in that little chest or box or whatever. Damn, a lot of padlocked doors in incredibly annoying places. Okay, gooseberries there. So we will leave that one there. And I guess just go back up through the... Oh, what the fuck are you doing down there? I mean, what is this horrible luck on this trial so far? There's enemies in the worst possible places at all times. With that one being just bad enough to get me damaged. I mean, what the hell is the pitcher doing in the lobby? He was up here, by the way. That's where he spawned, way back there. It's not like I led him to... I mean, he walked this way down this hallway, sure. But, I mean, seriously? Instantly, of course, pelts me with a Molotov as well. No chance to really do anything. But 1 damage is not going to be the end of the world if we can get through the rest of this without much going wrong. Of course, we have our other child in here that we can fairly quickly come back and grab, so we are mostly have them all extracted. Hopefully I can just ignore that factor. Of course the children do love to yap. Which can cause issues for you. Since the enemies, I mean, it does make a noise that is audible to enemies. And to the sound gates, as you... How are you... Where did you see me from? What was that? I have no idea what happened right there. But this door can often be good to use. Okay, not a very prudent bottle throw. I think there's an imposter out. Yeah. Thank you. Right off, pal. Okay. I actually got a reasonable window there to drop a couple of them off. Now we can... Wait, where's the other one? Wait, shit. Did I bring the other one outside too? I'm confused. Or did I not retrieve... Oh, I haven't retrieved it from girls' dorm bathroom yet. Have I? Okay, not dealing with that. So let's go do that now. Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, the annoyance and issues I've been experiencing on these trials is just testament to the, I guess, the difficulty in a way, or the power, at least, of the enraged enemies variator. It really does have a high impact. Fuck. That guy's just been... I mean, that really doesn't happen that often. That's just been unlucky. That guy happening to be facing the... down the hallway towards me every time I go past that spot. And of course the pitcher is just gonna be a pain in my ass. And make us wait even more. Yeah! Fucking right! That is so fucking stupid. Tell me how he saw me there. Oh wait, you can't. And there's another one of you. Fuck yourself. I mean, what a joke that the pitcher saw me right there. That is insane. Enraged. Fucking fire Molotov in his hand. I don't care. That was BS. And he's still after me! Fuck off! Like, people complain about Franco being BS and annoying. No. The pitcher is by far worse. Like, what the fuck? I will be, frankly, furious if I don't get my A+ here. Throw 5 projectiles at Gooseberry. Love me some targeting. Get me out, bro. Like, Jesus. A plus 12 minutes 15 seconds. Gather the children of God, Geister, psychosurgery. Yeah. Sorry for the rage, but I mean, come on. 2 damage received. And I'll see you guys for the next MK. Alright, next up we have Sentence the Prosecuted here on the courthouse. One of the more recent trials. I mean, it's not necessarily new anymore, but it is certainly newer than most, so should be fun. And I enjoy this trial most of the time, and it's similar to Gather the Children of God. I guess it's a trial that gets quicker as you do it more, and this one in particular has a couple of locations that, if you don't know about them, are quite easy to miss and then end up, you know, wasting a lot of time searching. So, yeah, it can be nice to have done this one a few times, as we start off with 2 organ samples immediately. I'll definitely take that. We start with, of course, 590, playing the daily Wordle here on this trial, as people like to call it. We start with an S, so not sure what that could be. Although I don't know most of the words, really. Oh, I don't think this is too greedy. It'll take a while to get all the way up here, so we can grab that. It's like some sort of crime-related word-ish. We have another. This has... Okay. That was a fairly not useful smash here, but we do have the sun. It should be from right here. Oh. I don't think he heard any of my antics, so I should be okay. Yeah. That is 986 for the sun. And I'll go ahead and check those rarer spots, like right here. There's 2 spots out here, one around there and one like here-ish, which can be easy to miss because you don't consider that room to be a part of the, you know, the overall area that symbol's supposed to be in. S-O. Yeah, I don't know. We can head to the opposite side now. I guess the other symbol on the other side is probably in the big room with the barred door or the large courtroom. Either one of those makes some sense. We do need to be aware of the Night Hunter on this side. I mean, okay, he made no noise, didn't say anything, and was suddenly just stabbing me, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I saw him come through that door, and I was like, okay, he's not aware of me. And then moments later, I'm being stabbed. It is what it is, I guess. We might be screwed, because he, of course, also elected to fucking throw me onto the psychosis mine, of course, given my amazing luck. And the spiral is in the same room, so we can go back for that. 294 is still here. Giving us arson. Must be arson. The horrible, horrible crime committed by our prosecuted. Yeah, we can get the spiral. I'm mostly just throwing that to get some grade points. 087. Okay. Maybe not a smart play, but thought I would be safe enough. We can at least use this. I wasn't actually trying to hit the grid on the floor, and I didn't notice it was there until the last, or until I had already begun throwing. If you can believe it, which maybe you can't. But I was just trying to throw that bottle so I could pick up the other one. 2, 3, 5. And we can get our full health back. I can drop this. I can remember 2, 3, 5, I think. Hopefully we can just be done with this. Ooh, I don't know. Can I press? Okay, good. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to. Don't forget to smash like, by the way, as I've just so kindly demonstrated for you. There. Alright. With our stun available, I do not foresee any issues here. Although, we might still not get the A+, given our unfortunate run-in with the Night Hunter, but let's see. Crazy that he throws me onto the Psychosis Mine. I mean, what a bitch. A+, 6 minutes 59 seconds, status prosecuted Geister psychosurgery. Thankfully that did not take away from our grade, but yeah, received damage and lost sanity. Just crazy. See you guys for the next trial. Alright, we're here for trial number 7, I think it is, and it's Incinerate here, which is always a kind of enjoyable trial to frantically scramble through, although it'll be more annoying with Enraged. And we unfortunately didn't get the stamina booster, which would have been very useful on this trial in particular, but we have Maintenance Key. Maintenance, an area that I know some people don't even know where it is, so we'll at least be able to showcase that, if nothing else. With the mama on our case, though, that's going to be a bit difficult. Yeah, I'll probably just go up to the offices and try and lose her up there. Since out here in the open, I don't have a very good shot of doing much. Wow, she was fast through that door. I was going to grab that adrenaline too, but... should give us a good window. I'm actually going to use the window to push instead, since that is by far the more difficult task. And we can still actually make it over to this organ sample too and grab it. So that's nice. So maintenance is just this area here, by the way. This, like, little section. Right before the supervisor's office. Where is she? Oh, fuck. Well, another good method to lose enemies in this trial, or in this first section. And by enemies, it's mainly going to be this giant. So come up here and just jump over the railing, which they will not do. And they have to go all the way around, which will take them some time. Although not enough time in this case. Oh, shit! I think that's worth it. That gives us a big push window. I'm honestly much more familiar with the other side of this trial. For some reason I seem to get that spawn much more often. At least it feels like I do. especially in my escalation streams. What do we have here? Oh, sure. Oh, fuck. What the fuck?
Take it, Eve.
Bottles suck even for their intended purpose. Yeah, I'll take a small medicine. Idiot. Fuck out of my face. Shit. Did he hear the brick throw? Is that what we're trying to say right now? Why would you not just turn around? Because you're cheating and know I'm behind you. We got some good pushing done there. Okay, we still need 2 organ samples, so worth keeping track of where there's one there. This has got to be an imposter, right? Yes.
I tried! I promise I tried!
No, gooseberries onto me here.
Mother has such a fun game for you!
This is what I meant about this trial being crazy and hectic, it's also what I meant by it being more annoying with enraged. Like, normally all these evasions I've been doing would give me much more time than they are. Because the enemies would take longer to react. But we got another good push there. And that is the pusher. Foreman's office. This pushed as far as we can. And we need to head to the foreman's office. Should have been looking for the key on the shelves when I was in here earlier, but I kind of spaced and forgot to do that. That's something that can save you a little bit of time on this trial sometimes. Just always be looking for the key whenever you're in a room where it could be, because you never know, you might find it without having to go check the sign. Alright, that's 2 organ samples. There's one in here that we can hopefully just grab and be done with them. Very good. And that's gotta be another imposter? No? Oh, it must have been Gooseberry coming out at the other spot then. Shit. I'll just open our way into here and lose him that way. Much easier and safer than going back into where there's other enemies. Now this is an imposter. And we can use the door. The door always very useful. They'll just pull out their knife and we just Okay, that was the weirdest result I've ever had from trying to do that, but it still worked to the desired result, at the very least. Okay. This guy's walking away, and we can get the thing finished pushing and be done here. Yeah, that's often how this trial will go. It'll be a kind of a panicked, blurry, chaotic mess, but somehow it'll work out, and we won't get any demerits by the end. Although, maybe I speak too soon. Smash like as well, don't forget. Okay, he did the overhead, so that's much more of a cooldown than the cross push. What? Oh my god. That was a crazy long lunge he did. Well, that sucks. I thought I had no chance of getting hit when I did when I started running away. But boy, that was an insane wind-up. 8 minutes, 41 seconds, incinerate the toys, Geister Psycho Surgery. Shame to lose the flawless at the end after all my big talk, but yeah, I really did not think he would reach that far with that swing, my goodness. But 2 MKs to go, I'll see you for the next one. Alright, second to last here, we have Traffic the Product, one of my favorite newer MKs to the game. I quite enjoy this one, so hopefully we have a good time here. And also wondering what locations we get. Gotta be careful here. Community center, of course, as usual. Fire station, pub, and police station. Okay. Police station, not one I've had too much. It's interestingly up on the second floor, the drop-off point. Let's check here for an organ sample first. It seems like we did not get one anywhere, but yeah, the mannequins in this one obviously have some quite diabolical quotes, which are always fun.
Nothing feels this good.
Alright, we have our briefcase, and you do have to watch out as this giant spawns into a fairly cramped area, but they will head into the community center and give you the time you need to grab this. And immediately spots me. I'll probably just stun here. We can push the cart a decent way. But the key with this one, and the interesting strategy development you'll reach as an experienced player, is not pushing this cart all the way. Usually it's best to leave it like somewhere around here, depending on which locations you got. Fire station is the worst one probably to get since it's very far away. Okay, that... Why did you slide? I did not. I got dominated. This fucking giant is supposed to be at the spawn, by the way. We're heading to the door. Okay. Looks like we're fine. We can grab this. Oh wow, we were not fine. But it worked out. Jesus, man. Yeah, of course we do need to get a sample here. So we don't have the best setup for the cart being there. Honestly, we are probably better off pushing it further down to like down there maybe, at least. Where is... He's below us, right? I don't know what the fuck's going on. I won't lie. Yeah, he's there. And he sees me with the slightest little peek. Crazy. And there is someone out. There could be an imposter. I'm gonna smash. Oh wait, I don't know why I thought there was planks there. Get rid of that. Okay. There's... Looks like we're okay. Yeah, like around here's good for this since we need to bring one here, one to the pub. Where is he? Boy, Franco's being annoying. But we can grab our second organ sample here. Is he gonna come through there? Fuck this. Which way did he leave? I don't know. Oh, we need to bring this around to the back. Here's where the window is. Sometimes the windows can be in pretty diabolical places. Like on Snack Bar, it's like in the garage in this ridiculous location. I don't know if I've ever actually gotten Snack Bar though as a spot that I can remember, but we can deliver this one here in the police station. It's a pretty isolated spot that not many enemies are around unless you bring them here, like with Franco. Who's that? For sure. Grab our cash money. And we can bring this back. Yeah, usually you leave the cart up on the bridge and then you can jump the money down over that railing. Which I swear damaged me like originally, or maybe it damages you if you jump from a certain spot. Or maybe I'm a moron. Okay, we're gonna let him... Fuck! I don't know how he doesn't shoot me there, but I'm not going to complain, certainly. And maybe we go and investigate our potential for delivering this money in the meantime. This guy's being incredibly fucking annoying about it. I'm going to jump over now. And that'll give us time. Here we go. One money delivered. Dude, Franco's just constantly around where we need to be doing shit. Maybe now we can do something. Quickly drop this into the pub window. Maybe grab our money from here. Whew. I've been barely fending off getting hit by Franco. I'm not sure how I haven't yet. I think I need to go up the ramp for my best chance here. Okay. See you later. Okay, I'm gonna just go through the motel here or something. I don't even know. Also rare to... I feel like I often get the motel as one of my locations, so surprised not to see it, to be honest. We can at least hopefully safely grab our third organ sample. And the fire station is unique in that I don't believe it has one of the trade windows. You just have to go through the garage. Which is kind of annoying, but it's not as bad in solo. In teams, opening a garage by yourself is just agonizing. And that is how I get damaged. Is from across the fucking map. After all the avoidances I had up till that point. Really? That's so lame. Oh, fucking amazing. Yes. Yes. Throw the pitcher in. Yeah, enraged enemies just annoying. And this guy just literally never leaves this one spot, I guess. Whatever. I'll drop off the thing. Okay. Alright, we managed to get inside. And again, this one also on the second floor here. This guy's... Yeah. You don't look like you're doing so good, so I can definitely understand that. Anyway. And again, we have to use the garage to get out. Okay. This guy's literally just sitting here the entire trial. He just sits in front of the car, the van, whatever. Insane. Finally, he's made a trip elsewhere. Where is the last... It's in here, right? Yeah. I got scared off by the pitcher before. Okay, there he is again. Shut up, you stupid mannequin. Alright, we have our final briefcase of cash. Not sure where the pitcher went. Right there. I'm just gonna throw this preemptively. Who saw me? After I threw that bottle to avoid being spotted? Okay, see you later. Oh, just crazy, is it not? Okay. Our final briefcase. Pitcher should be leaving, I would assume. Fuck! What did he randomly stumble for? That, like, literally saved me. Fucking Franco, dude. I mean, any other time I've done this trial, like, on Deep Burn, I think, is when it was introduced, but, like, it was never this annoying. But yeah, I mean, being in large, open, lit-up areas with Franco constantly being around, it's never gonna be nice. No reason for him to come into this corner at all. And he fucking locks the door. Fuck you, Franco. Okay. Back to it, I suppose.
You trying to wake the baby?
And he's down there camping it.
Get back here! I'm gonna fuck anything!
Cocksucker gonna get all the cream to himself.
Okay. This ending I'm not even that familiar with. But I know that it's got similar options to spread, like utilizing this window. Okay, if nobody heard that, I'm more than willing. Should get a swing, right? Oh, okay. That's okay. That's pusher. What is that pathing from the giant? Don't know, don't care. I'm off the scene. Alright. So, fittingly chaotic thanks to Enraged, but we managed to get through it without too much trouble. A plus 16 minutes, 24 seconds, traffic, product, Geister, Psycho Surgery. I mean, pretty long completion time, similar to my Grind the Bad Apples. But yeah, we also completed 9 trials because we did Vindicate the Guilty on the Invasion 4v4. We did a Geister Vindicate. So that's why I got one of them done prior. Received damage once from Franco shooting me across the map, but overall, it could have been much worse. Could have had many more shots from Franco, to be honest. So I will take what we got there, and yeah, we'll be back for the last MK, which I don't even know what it is. So I'll see you guys there. All right, the final trial we have here is Disrupt the Neighborhood, which is quite a difficult one. So this should be, let's call it interesting, and we get slapped with a battery booster right off the bat, not helping the case here, but let's start off with the first tutorial. Club Spade Bunny. Club Spade Bunny is what we need. Let's start up the generator, of course. And we have Bunny there. Moon. Club. Okay. And this will be Spade. And then we have Bunny. Bada bing. We are complete. I don't think I'll ever get used to that instead of completed. Completed way better. That's not good. Okay. Let's try and get a viewing of the symbols for this area. Rig recharges would be quite nice on this, so I will take that. And we can grab an organ sample for the road. Alright. Let's see. I don't know if there's a way to see them from here. Oh, that door being barred up is like kind of nice. I feel like. Okay, that was heard. As I expected it would be. I didn't want to jump through the window and leave myself exposed to the reaction of the sound. Which is why I used my brick. Okay, we have pitcher. Moon, spade, diamond. I thought he would go the wide way around there. But yeah, I mean, this is going to be slow. This trial, I can already tell. Moon, spade, diamond is our symbol order. He's still out?
Thanks, Bob. Shit, careful.
Close the door. Bitch. I think we go for it here. Problem is I don't actually know which rooms have been lit up even by that. Are there not any in this building? The bedroom maybe? Yeah, the bedroom. Not what we need. Okay, diamond. There's one other radio that I don't know the location of. That was also lit up. This is from the other one. Oh. Okay. Hopefully this is a good chance to do this this generator. Of course we get max. Oh my fucking god. Spade. Bunny. Fuck. Moon. Okay, there's Moon. And of course course, we have Jaeger after us now, which is completely fried. Where was Spade? Was it this one?
That's what gets us closer to getting out.
Wait, this is still on? Wow, that was on a long time. And Diamond is back in that other house. Oh, the giant is there. Okay. Fucking locked doors. Every door's fucking boarded up. Dude, what?
There.
Not
Let's
that.
get this done.
Wait, which house is it in even? I don't even remember. Shit.
You're gonna stay right there.
Wait, was it in the bedroom here? Maybe?
There. Let's get this done.
Okay, it was in the house across the street. I don't know what was wrong with me. Terrible memory, I guess.
That's what gets us closer to getting out.
But we will be through to the last set of radios now.
Complete.
Which is good. No issues yet, although it's been a bit chaotic. Kind of looking for one of these, which I found, so I'm happy with that. Did have to, of course, use my stun to safely avoid the Jaeger plus Franco combo I encountered. Yes, now we can head onward into the school and grab our second organ sample. Alright. I'd hope that things continue going smoothly, although I'm not expecting them to. I do have another locked thing there, which I would love to open, and I can. I think Jaeger shouldn't come all the way in here. I think she should be leaving before then. I'm not too worried about doing this. And now we need to start some generators. Let's go for it. It doesn't really matter what the symbols are, as long as we can find and identify the radios. It's worth pulling the gen. Yeah, there's one in this room, I think. Don't be locked. Yes. Oh, the screamer shattered that window. I thought that this was where the last one was, but it's in the bathroom there. That's okay. I'll grab this when we have a sec. So I know we found heart. I don't honestly remember what the other symbol was, but whatever. Somehow there's a giant on my cheeks here. And an imposter. Bunny Spade Club. is a pain in the ass. You did not see me. You were literally going through the door. Do not fucking get me hit by a fucking jump scare, dude.
Come here, you!
What was this? That was Moon. So neither of the two that we identified are ones that we need. But if we identify all of the ones on the other generator, then there's no need for us to start this generator again. Shut up, Murkoff guy. Fuck. Yeah, opening this co-op door is like hugely useful on this trial. And then obviously this barred door. Let's do this quickly. That's one of the ones we need. Actually, we know that the radio in the bathroom is one of the ones we need. We just don't know which it is because it has to be one from that side. So that's a diamond. So this last one has to be either bunny or club. And we can get it, so that's very good. We're done with the generators. Okay. So it's this one, then the one in that classroom, and then the one in the bathroom. Bunny. Good timing. Fuck you. There we go. And then yes, club will be the one in the bathroom because the way it works is there's one on one of the generators and two on the other generator. And since we got the two on the other generator and we know that the other two on this generator are not club, this one is club. And using this handy jump through here, which is... Are you fucking serious? Right. Yeah, now that is some deserved damage. What a joke. Okay, we're fine. Should be, at least. I mean, what a joke that that imposter hits me. And I was playing reckless there at the... here at the end because of what happened there. Like, I would have played more carefully if I was still on the flawless. Whatever. Like, he doesn't even have to do... He just slashes me like he's a fucking player imposter, whatever. 8+, 16 minutes, 13 seconds, disrupt the neighborhood Geister psycho surgery here. Honestly, I'm happy to get that one done on my first try. 2 damage received. Wasn't even in enough time between the two that it didn't count as a second hit. Whatever. I will take it. Completely cheesed by that imposter, as I was getting cheesed by a few different things this entire time, but we got through it. I guess we only had the one restart on Grind the Bad Apples, right? We didn't actually have to reattempt any of the others, which is, I mean, I'm happy with that. A little bit of rage sprinkled in there, but, you know, enraged enemies will do that to you. I'm not sure what we're going to be getting here on Tuesday as our next weekly. Of course, we have Season 5 coming up within the next month or so. But yeah, I'm not 100% certain what we're going to be getting before then. So, of course, if we get any news, I'll be making videos covering that. Before I upload the next weekly video, whatever it is, I will be doing my loadout guide to continue my Outlast Trials University series, doing an updated loadout guide for people to hopefully enjoy, and then I'll cover the next weekly. So yeah, looking forward to the next one, whatever it is. Glad to get this one done. Overall, since Disrupt the Neighborhood was a little bit tense, usually I will talk about my thoughts on the event during the last trial, but kind of slipped my mind to do that. Overall, I mean, Geister, same as last year, so nothing really new to talk about, but it's a solid event. Definitely a high difficulty one for inexperienced players, and even for myself. I mean, enraged enemies is one of the hardest variators, you know, single variators in the game that we can be put up against. So it's a little bit strange, and it's always, you know, it's kind of fun going against imposters, even though they are quite annoying now, especially that you can't go in a hiding spot to avoid them, and they have different behaviors. But it's still cool to go against them in solo on occasion, and got to keep yourself on your toes there for those situations. And then hallucinations is a cool little fun variator that's not really harmful. Like hallucinations is a cool variator that I think I like. You know, it's kind of nice. Bad trip sucks. So there's sort of two different things there. But yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to continue with this. Like, this is the third iteration of Geister that we've had, and the only change that so first Geister was posters, so the second Geister brought in the organ samples but was otherwise the same, and now this one is the exact same as last year. So I mean, I'm not super against them just continuing having recurring holiday events that are the same, but I wonder if they'll switch it up at all next year, what we will be seeing by then. But you know, that remains to be seen. Of course, we'll have to find out if Winter Kills ends up being any different this year or not. Curious to find out more about that, but either way, I already talked about the videos that are coming soon, so hope you guys are looking forward to that. Hope you enjoyed this. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.